Fellow Toastmasters, evaluating a speech. When I first joined Toastmasters, I hated it. I mean, who was I to give anyone any evaluation on any subject? It reminds me when I see new members in our club. Yes, we attract a lot of new members, and it is very encouraging to see new members to take up the challenge and give an evaluation, even of people who are more experienced. But when I see these evaluations, it sometimes reminds me of how I started my evaluations years ago. I liked your speech. It was wonderful. I enjoyed it very much. By the way, your hair was very well, and I hope to see more of that the next time. Very nice, encouraging, but not really good if you consider the speaker's learning experience. Because that's what Toastmasters is all about. It is a cornerstone of a club meeting. An evaluation is given after a prepared speech. The reason is that the immediate feedback will help the speaker to improve his speaking skills next time. How do we do this? By giving examples and points for improvement, but always with respect for the person and the self-esteem of the speaker. So it's in fact very crucial in a Toastmaster meeting that we have an evaluation. So being very nice is one thing. You also need to respect the fact that you need to give something to let the speaker chew on. Now, there are certain points that you can do for your next evaluation. In fact, there are, as all good things, 3 points you can do. First, you can prepare. Second, you can listen very carefully to the speech. And 3, there is your own evaluation. First, preparing your speech evaluation. Every Toastmaster has an assignment book and a specific assignment with assignment objectives. Most of the time there are 5 questions you need to answer and fill out. So why not prepare yourself and read those assignments and ask the speaker, are there specific points you want me to focus on? So that way you have already your framework. You see, this is the 5th assignment of communicating on television. I hope you will not give me an evaluation like an icebreaker, for instance, because the assignment of this speech is completely different than the one you find in an icebreaker. So if you read it, then you can be more relevant in your feedback. So very important, prepare your evaluation by looking at a specific assignment. Contact the speaker before and ask if there are specific points you need to focus on. Secondly, during the speech, of course you need to be very attentive. Make a lot of notes. Make sure that you find specific answers already on the questions that are there in the assignment book. Concerning the objectives, I mean. And then you can always think about the specific things you hear. The third part is the evaluation itself. Now, most of us think of it as extra stage time, which it is, but you don't get points in this evaluation speech at a club meeting just for standing there. It is about the feedback, so focus on the content. Now, you had the assignment, you were prepared, you were very attentive, now it is time to give your feedback. The way to give your feedback is by giving your personal appreciation of what you heard, what you felt, and what you saw. So different approaches, but always from your personal point of view. And the reason that that would make sense to the speaker is that he might or she might agree or not. It certainly will ring a bell and make the speaker think about what exactly has been performed. In our club, we like to record on tape what we see. That's for your own personal use, but think about it. If you have the feedback of your evaluator and you get the tape, you can look for the coherence or the differences, and you still, as a speaker, will decide if you agree or not. So, for an evaluator, it is important to give at least some points for consideration, even if the speech was, according to you as an evaluator, perfect. It is also a sell and tell approach, which means it's not a debate, it's just 2.5 minutes feedback giving to the speaker. And of course, you all know the speaker is in the room, but don't forget to address to the audience, because in that way you can also point out some points for improvement for everyone that is there in the meeting. So, evaluating is a cornerstone of Toastmasters. It is about immediate feedback after the speech, because that is a good learning process. You need to look for points for improvement or consideration for the speaker, and always respect the self-esteem of the speaker. For your evaluation, remember this, you can prepare, so read the assignment and ask the speaker if there are specific points to focus on. Be very attentive during the speech, and during your evaluation, think about how you felt, what you heard, and what you saw. If you would respect these rules, you would make an excellent evaluation, and you can ask other members to improve even your evaluation skills. And maybe, why not, won't you ever consider to participate in an evaluation contest? So, that's all for now, and I look forward to your evaluation.